All right, on our tiny house design. Now, the next step in our tiny house design is to add in windows. So I am going to go to place windows. And again, this is one of those things where it has 2D and 3D. There's many fewer windows on here than there is on other programs, but that's okay. There's enough. They have different kinds of windows. Again, this was a European manufactured software, so they call things a little different over there. They have standard windows. This is one that we're going to use several times, actually, and this is called a double hung window. So we're going to use that. That's one of those windows that you unlock it at the about halfway up. The pane comes about halfway up, and you unlock it, and you can slide it up or you can slide it down. That's a double hung window. So we're going to use that. So I'm going to go back to my 2D. I'll put my cursor here and I'll find that. I'm going to go over to my bedroom, and your bedrooms need two windows in them. And the reason you need two windows in them is because you need to be able to have cross draft in your bedrooms. All right. So this window is going to be right here. I'm sort of putting it in the middle of the bedroom area. Just looking it in place. All right. Maybe it's a little low. I'll just click and drag it up. And you can see that these dimensions appear on the left and right hand side. So 3 feet 9 and 3 feet 7. That's pretty close. That's close enough for this. And then I'm going to take this window. I'll click on it again. And over here, we can change the width of the window. We can also change the height of the window, how tall it is. And down here, we can change how far up from the floor the window comes. Okay, so I'm going to just click on that and come back to this. Now, I want to show you this picture right here. This is standard window heights for and lengths, I guess is the best way to put it, for windows in our house. Here's a double hung window that you might have in your bedroom. And this is probably 36 inches wide, somewhere in that neighborhood. Here's another one. This might be in your dining/living room, something like that. This guy might also be in the dining/living room, and this is definitely a kitchen window, also probably a bathroom window. Now, the important thing here with windows in houses is that they be the top of them, the top of the casing on the window is at the same height as our doorway. So most doors in houses are 6 foot 8 inches tall, and then you're going to have your windows would also be, the top height would be some combination of 6 foot 8. So it sort of depends on your the height of your windows. So in my bedroom, because I want to be able to get some draft in there, but I don't want to get a lot of wall space taken up by the windows, I'm going to use this formula right here, which is the window's 3 feet 8 inches tall and that it's 3 feet off the floor. So let's go back to this. So I've clicked on that, and I'm going to leave the width. That's the distance this way. And the height, I'm going to set to 3 feet 8. Now, one thing I have noticed with this, I could in other instances, I could put in 3 feet 8 inches here. And my experience has been, when I take a look at this in 3D, that this window is crazy tall. I don't know why it's doing that. It just doesn't like that type of measurement. So I'm going to I'm going to undo this. So, whoops, exit. All right, so I'm going to undo that window height change. So I'm going to go back to my window, click on that, and I'm going to change its height here to be, let's see, 3 feet 8, so 36 and 8. like, is that 42? 44? So 3 feet is 36 plus 8. Yeah, it's 44. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to change my height to 44 inches. Okay, now one more thing I have to do is I have to change its rise off the floor to 36 inches. So back here, and I'm going to go to where it says move and rotate, rise from floor. I'm going to make that 36 inches. 36 inches. All right, let's see what it looks like now. Let's see if it looks good. All right, it does. Awesome. Okay, so back to 2D. Now, I want this window just like this, but I want it on this front wall. I could go back and select the window again if I wanted, but there's an easier way. I'm going to highlight that, and you're going to see there's a little icon here, and this is for copying. It sort of looks like two sheets of paper. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to come down to this front wall, and I'm going to leave this window kind of off to the side, and I'm going to click that. Now, the reason I left it off to the side is so that I had a space to put my bed or a dresser, something of that nature. So there is my two windows in my bedroom. Now, next up, I'm going to put a window in my living area, my living room. So I'm going to place a window. And in this instance, this is a 3-pane window. And this is pretty much the setup I have in my house. I have a sliding glass door like this, and then not too far away from it, I have a door or a window that's really quite big. Actually, in my house, it's 7 feet long, so that's pretty silly long, I guess is the best way to put it. And this window here is 6 feet 9 inches long. So let's go look at it in 3D, see what it looks like. Nice. And let's see, can I turn on that little cutaway walls thing? And you'll see that my window is about the same height as my door there, which is exactly what I want. I'll leave cutaway on for a while. Okay, good. Now, I'm going to put another window, place a window, and these can be double hungs, right? So I'll use double hungs here, and I'll put one kind of right in the middle of the kitchen area, and I'll put another double hung in here on the front of my house, right in the living room. You want to get a lot of nice light in. Okay, let's see, what size were these? 46. Again, this is a European thing, so probably 48 inches. That's a 4-foot wide window. Again, 48 inches. And let's go look at it in 3D. Okay. And so we've got a couple windows in there. We got our door on the side, and we're in pretty good shape. Now, the kitchen window, the kitchen windows have to go above your countertop, all right? So they have to come up from the floor 3 feet 6 inches, and then the window height would be 3 feet 2. So we're going to use a double hung here in our kitchen. So I'm going to place my window. I'll use my double hung. I'll come out to this wall right here, and I'm going to click, and then I'll select the wall window, and I am going to change the width of this window. So this is how wide it is, or how long. I'm going to change this to 36 inches, just because we have a little smaller window in the kitchen. Then its height, I'm going to change the height here to 3 feet 2, which is 38 inches. And then off the floor, and I've forgotten, it's 3 feet 6. So off the floor, it's going to be 3 feet 6, which is 36. So that's 42 inches off the floor. Okay. Let's do our 3D thing. Take a look at this. All right. So there's that. And there is that. And can't really see that one too great, but okay. So that's not too bad. It might be low, but I'm not going to fight with it. Now, I'm going to take this window and I'm going to copy that. I'm going to bring it over here to my bathroom. And again, I want to just place it right in the middle of the room. And as I mentioned before, this window is going to be up from the ground, a little more than most windows are probably. I'll double click on it and get this up here. I want to change its width though. I don't want it to be 36 inches. I want it to be 24, only 2 feet wide. Oh, that went to 24 feet because I forgot to put in inches. Okay, that was going to be a really big window. All right, let's see what happened there. So we'll take a look at this in 3D. Doesn't allow for the cutaway walls apparently inside wise, but so we have a little smaller wall window there. So that's how you're going to go about putting your windows in. Remember, you just need to put them in and then use this picture to find typical wall heights or window heights for your windows.